Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Marcus Aurelius, and this is Dominions 4, Thrones of Ascension, Death March of the Penguins. It is fall in the year 6 of the Ascension Wars. We are site searching, and we have been successful. We found a couple sites. We found a water site and an earth site. We are capturing more blood slaves, and there is a battle in the Leaking Sea. Pelagia is attacking us once again. Now, folks, there comes a time when you spread yourself just a bit too thin. And this is the situation that we have found ourselves here. I do not know where all these troops have come from. Perhaps they were hanging out inside the castle. Perhaps they were from the caves. But we are, as you can see, completely outnumbered. And if you'll recall, our priest has left to become healed. So all of my sacred wave fighters are not blessed. So they are not seeing the benefit from that. They are very tough. They are resilient, but they can't work miracles all by themselves. And as you can see, we are slowly following under the onslaught, or falling under the onslaught, rather, of Pelagia. And they are casting many spells against us. And is that an ethereal Kraken? No, it's a berserking Kraken. Oh, wonderful. Under normal circumstances, we should be easily able to take care of this army, but unfortunately today, the circumstances were not normal, and our brave wave fighters did everything they could. Fought bravely, but in the end it was too much. Not only that, but in a campaign that so far has seen the death of few of my heroes, we are to lose a great hero here. One of our first heroes, actually, just in case. Squaring off against 4 Pelagian knights all by himself, probably fatigued out of his mind. And so we have lost the Battle of the Leaking Sea. Abyssia, one of my researchers, got wounded. Income's open in Halbathria. So here's what I'm doing. I am moving troops around pretty much everywhere. Lolo is just about ready to go out, but we're waiting for one more turn's worth of troops, and then he'll have a full ducat, and we'll be able to send him out. I'm moving all of my demons down here to go south against Machaca. I'm recruiting a bunch more wave fighters, and I'm also sending Ray Joseph down here in order to gather some local resistance, some tridents, whatever we can do. We're so close to annihilating Pelagia that I'm not going to let this sit. I'm going to continue to keep the pressure on them. I'm moving, of course, Talaroth up here to be healed, and then I'm going to move these guys back because they're sitting kind of awkwardly here. I'm moving Master James and Eldest Wolf over here to pick up troops. Basically, I have a ton of leaders and not enough troops. So these couple turns have been just me moving troops around. It's a necessary evil, but it's not very exciting. Dimitro and Milkster are almost ready to go. Milkster just needs a few more of the Javelin Pen, and Dimitro just needs any kind of melee troops that he can take. So I do have some new heroes I'd like to introduce you to. We have our first and probably only Ledan High Chief. That's Yikali the Yoke Hater. I'm going to send him. Well, actually, he'll just stay here and get what troops I can gather from here and lead them south to the remaining portions of my armies. Although I do have Tazo running around picking up troops as well. In addition to him, I'm moving out a lot of people here. I'm moving out Tokshin, along with Miriche, Zane Rogers, Balder, JC Destroyer, Mr. Penguin, Rodenanan, Big Nasty, Vlood, Beer, and Kundera. I'm moving them all out as a group to fight against Machaca. Tokshin has a number of troops, although still not nearly enough. Polat, Axicom, Ancient Furnius, and Lucius Icewolf are waiting to get their own troops, and I left some mages behind, simply just because I don't want all my mages in the front. I want them to come with these other armies as well. Capaldi's TARDIS is moving down here as well, but he has a special mission. He's actually going to move here and build a temple here so I can reinforce wave fighters from this location as well. If you recall, this location, though I haven't searched it with death, has some kind of disease-causing province, so I'm really staying away from it. Though there's quite a few troops here, so I would need to... I'm all out of money. You know, it would be neat if I could just get enough gold to recruit just a throwaway land chief, maybe? No, even they cost 80 gold. I don't know. Maybe I'll send Tazo down there and just hope for the best. We do have healers right here, so any affliction will not be permanent. So we'll go back and get these guys. Mostly getting researchers everywhere, though I am somewhere getting a new forger. We have more gems now than we have the men to forge them. Next turn we will have enough to cast Maelstrom, our gem gen, so we'll have even more. And I think next turn might also be our first attack down against Machaca. It might not all go as planned. Things might be a little tough here, but I mean, we've been waiting for quite a long time, so I think we should get it done. Everyone's blood hunting right now, because in a couple turns we should have enough for the blood summon mage, and I want to have enough blood slaves to make that viable. So that's my rationale behind that. And what else is new? Ephanstus, I'm moving it south to the battle. He is now my Skelly spammer, and I'm going to be probably sending out Magicae Inquisitorum as well. I'll send him out with the second group once I get some more troops here. Annis HP, King Tip, Skinch, and Percival Gower are all moving here, and they're going to come south as a secondary group with Soup. Well, Soup's actually going to stay here and cast Dark Knowledge, but Chalestro. I think Chalestro is one of my new heroes as well. So welcome to Chalestro, and he's just leading the Javelin Pen, and he's already moving out. He's going to go and join this force here. Okay, well that sounds good. Let's end the turn. And I'm thinking Pelagia will not counterattack, but if they do, they will take that province back to the north of their capital, since I have not put much province defense in it. Doesn't look like too many battles happen this turn. Okay. Voice of Apsu, nothing. Gnome Lore, nothing. Apsu, nothing. Ooh, we found a death site. Gnome Lore, nothing. Haruspex, nothing. Machaca has a new prophet, a Bane. Not a Bane Lord, though. A lot of blood slaves. Battle in Winna. This is a Machacan battle where we have independent troops. Wow. Oh, and they're not going to do quite well, if you ask me. We have elephants, lions, regular Machacans. Oh, are those hoplites? No, just Hyena Clan. They are somewhat cowardly and prefer to avoid... Oh, they have terrible morale. Okay, don't have to worry about them. Rhino Clan. I thought Machaca had hoplites, too. Maybe in a different age. This is early age. They're Skella spamming on their own. And here's another... They have a lot of Banes. This guy's dual-wielding, interestingly enough. Led by a Mound King, and the Independents are going to get squashed. Some Death Gems. Okay. And finally, God, after all this wait, we get a new hero. Sveto, the leader of the Ice Keepers. Okay, Sveto is the leader of the oldest member of the Ice Keepers cult. His power and devotion are so immense that it is said his mind is connected to the eternal ice. Alright, he has 4 holy. Now, if you remember from my campaign, you will know what that means. He can basically give a morale boost by casting a spell called Fanaticism to every one of my men on the field, or one of my penguins, that is. He's not yet old age, but I'm still going to give him the boots, because why not? And I'll give him the elemental, and I'll give him the shirt. So now he has some protection, some reinvig. He looks good to go. Alright, excellent, excellent. And we also have a new Archmage. Now, those of you who are involved in the Dominion scene, if you're in the forums, or you read them, or even the Dom4 Mods forums, or if you even play mods, will recognize this name. This gentleman is one of the godfathers of the Dominion's scene. He has done mods, he has been a fixture in the community for a long time, and his name is Globu. So I'm happy to put him in here because I like to see members of the community who've been around for a while taking a role in my LPs, and Globu is, well, he's 3 air and 3 water, so he's pretty decent. I might forge him a water bracelet, maybe. We'll see what we do. So that means we can recruit a new one, so let's get that out soon. And And I'm not going to waste your time with all the planning, but let's just talk for a little bit about what I plan to do here. I think aside from Globu, I did not recruit any heroes this turn, just research mages and one forger somewhere, who maybe I'll be able to find at some point in time. I really honestly don't know. Maybe here? Yeah, Shu. There he is. So he's in. I have another forger here who can help me put things together. Meanwhile, Unrest is already up here, but it's down to nothing here again. And we brought Kitten the Brave back. Why? Because she needs a restock of the Flying Ledan, and maybe I'll use her for raiding. Alright, so next episode, what you'll be seeing is you'll be seeing this group of fellows going down. Or maybe we should split. I don't know. We need to take this somehow. We definitely don't want to split up. I want to steamroll these guys. Maybe we will, though. Just real quick. We'll split up and then move the flying guys here the next turn. Meanwhile, this group is just about ready to go down and take this, although it's quite a large army. Talaroth has been healed. So all these guys are going to go back to their group, and we should now have enough to send Dimitro out. And we do. Okay. So let's attack closest. The penguins are lousy against arrows, so holding is not a benefit at all. Line formation. Okay. And does he have a bow? He does not. Let's give him one. We don't have one to give him. Oh, for crying out loud. Okay, well, next turn. Next turn we'll move Dimitro out once we forge him a bow. Or does Milkster have a bow we can give him? No, Milkster doesn't have a bow either. Okay, we are in dire need of some bows. And Milkster could use about 6 more javelin pen. And then so next turn, both of them should be able to take the field. And then they, combined with Crazy Man, combined with all of these mages, Sir Red Wolf, Lighthawk. Oh, Lighthawk. I've never used him in battle yet, but if I recall correctly... No, he just has Thunderstrike. But I believe if I want to, since I have the gems, I can... What was the spell? There was a spell that I wanted to try with him. Is it Grip of Winter? No, I don't think so. I think it was the air gems that I gave him, right? Yes, I gave him air gems. So, oh, and he also has the wall shaker. But what was my plan for him? He was going to do something that required an air gem. It wasn't elementals. That's too boring. Oh, Phantasmal Army, of course. Yes, Phantasmal Army. That will help us immensely, too. So, I'm just going to go ahead and script it in right now. Okay. So, that'll be great. And finally, you'll be able to see the Guardians of the Eternal Ice in battle. Looks like Sir Red Wolf needs an extra bodyguard. And he's just going to be Sermon of Couraging everybody. Which actually, he probably needs to Divine Bless. There's no one else here blessing. So we need to fix that too. Let's go with Divine Bless. And then Mist Form. And then we'll Sermon of Courage. Okay, lovely. So now these guys will have our blessing, which I'm glad I did not forget about. And these random guys. The bears don't need the blessing. Krager is minus a bodyguard. Let's give him one. Alright. Excellent. So that's what I'm going to do there. Those guys are going to move down. Someone still needs to pick these guys up. Cyanus can't hold any troops. In fact, you know, he could build a temple. Let's just move him up, and he'll build a temple around here. And then, as we said, Capaldi's TARDIS will go here. Puffinatus is here. Oh, right. I'm having Puffinatus go home to pick up the wave fighters. And we're all just here patrolling. We don't have much defense here either. What do we have here? 15? I guess it makes more sense to defend here where we have more defense. And let's just go ahead and raise that up a little bit too. It's kind of shitty defense though. Whereas here we can have penguin defense if I understand correctly. No, we can't. Wait, what am I doing? This is 15? Was I just... Wait a minute. Oh, okay. What I did is I just raised up the defense here for no reason. Okay, that was great. Good show, Marcus. Way to be. This is a good province. It has a Maelstrom, 2 water gems, 1 astral gem, 1 earth gem, and another... Oh, God, no. We're defending this province with our lives. Even though the province defense kind of sucks. That plus our troops and mages should cause us some usefulness. And then, of course, we have Talaroth coming in the following turn. Okay. I think we can move Lolo out. Wow, Lolo's still not full, huh? Well, we're only 5 away. We can throw another... Well, we don't need another standard. I think 3's enough. He can't, unfortunately, lead the Frost Fiends that are demons. Which, by the way, I don't know if I mentioned I'm having Zalrus summon. He gets 1 a turn, which isn't great, but it's something. Alright, so let's arrange this the way we want it to be. We're going to have a huge line. What if we double line it? No, let's keep it at line. Okay, and they're going to attack the closest. We're also going to have a line here. And these guys are going to fire closest. Now Lolo has that, and we'll actually, does he need, he has 12 protection. I don't think this would actually, giving him the protection item will actually make things better for him, but I will give him the wine bag so that he can supply his troops. Okay, beautiful. And we're going to move him also a little off to the side here. Remember, push the C button so your guardians go around the leader that's supposed to be guarding, and we will cast a specific spell. Numbness, numbness, numbness. I don't even know if I have to do this. I could probably just put cast spells, since this is the only spell he can cast. That's what he'll do, but what I'm trying to avoid is him running off into battle, since that's happened to me before, and it makes me very unhappy. And the Undisciplined Mammoths we'll put here in the back, and they'll enter the battle just about the time that we need them. I was going to summon more, but I just feel like it's a better use of my Nature Mage to forge nature items. Look at all the gems we have. We have so many gems, but still not enough for Maelstrom. So next turn we're going to cast Maelstrom. I'm going to get all my fire gems. Wow, I'm earning more fire gems than... Well, no, I'm earning twice as many water gems as fire gems, but still 10 fire gems. My gem income right now is fantastic. So, okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to let you go, but in the meantime, between the 2 turns, I will move everyone around. I will alchemize some gems, and I will cast Maelstrom, and then we'll see that in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good one.